All right, shalom. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and apostles. Salutation to the Ahchyms on the four corners, pushing this truth and sincerity. All right, today I want to go into Matthew, the 5th chapter, do a quick little breakdown. I'm going to start at the 29th verse. Okay, it says, "And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell." All right. So we know that if it was speaking of a physical body member, like an arm or an eye, we wouldn't have no limbs. Okay, we would have no eyes, we would have no ears, because we would be cutting off everything. So we know it's not speaking on body parts, if you will. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Greek for right. It says thy right eye. It's dexios. It's a metaphor. Okay. Um, then I'm gonna go to eye. It's another metaphor, but it says the eyes of the mind and the faculty of knowing. If I'm mispronouncing that word. Okay. So it's like speaking of knowing. Okay. Now we're gonna go to offend. It says to entice to sin, to put a stumbling block or impediment in the way upon which another may trip and fall. It's a metaphor, to offend. So now it's kind of making more sense, knowing that it's not speaking about your body parts. Okay, so I'm gonna go to James chapter 1. Okay, let me see, verse 12. It says, because it's the process of being tempted. Okay, it said, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahawah have promised to them that love him." And we know loving him is keeping the commandments. Okay, "Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempt any man." Okay, "But every man is tempted when he is drawn away in his own lust." That means your mind, you start thinking about it. Okay, when you see, let's say for example, it's pork or crawfish. You see it and you tempt it in your mind. You're like, "Oh man, it look good." Then it says, then you're drawn away in your own lust. Like, "Oh man, if I stay around, I'm gonna eat it." It says, and enticed. So you're like, "Okay, here I go." He says, oh, it says, 15. "Then when lust hath conceived," lust is a strong desire. So when that strong desire has conceived, um, it bringeth forth sin. Sin is you're gonna break the law because you was enticed and you was led away in your own lust, your own strong desire. And when it is finished, bringeth forth death. So it's letting you know that the the hand and the right eye and anything that offends is not speaking about your body. Okay. Now, we're gonna read verse 30. Okay, what you looking at? All right, verse 30. It says, "And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell." Once again, it's not speaking of a body part. It's speaking of members of the congregation of the body. Okay, let me go to 1 Corinthians 12. Go to verse 27. It says, now ye are the body of Hamashiach and members in particular. So each person has a role to bring to the table that makes up this one body. Okay? Go back to verse 12. 13. Verse 12. It says, for as the body is one and hath many members, and all of the members of that one body being many are one body. So also in the Mashiach, for by one Spirit are all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink one Spirit. Now the Jews and Gentiles, we know that's the Hellenists. You know, that's Gentiles who think, I mean, that's Israelites who take on the customs of Gentiles. It's not speaking about the other nations, okay? Because it's one body. We're not going to have a body with Edomites in it, or Moab or Ammon, okay? So just getting some clarification that it's basically speaking of members inside of your camps, okay? Now, if you have a member and that member is going off, it's better that you cut him off, okay? You kick his ass out of there. It's better that he don't become a cancer to your camp, because he might do something that cause another brother to go off and cause another brother to go off, and then you have a problem. So it's better that you get rid of that one person and kill it. Otherwise, the whole body will get the cancer, whether if it's in your one camp or throughout Israel. And we have that in Israel. We have camps that brings false doctrines to the table. So therefore, it was need be separation, because they became a cancer. So they were cut off, whether it be having a false name, no name, edge ups, things of that nature, bringing sin to the body, or bringing that cancer to the body. So they had to be cut off. Okay, so it's speaking in a parabolic phrase, and it's telling you that to cut that body part off if it's no good, because it's not going to bring nothing but more cancer, and cancer spreads. So if you have one brother doing something going off and another brother bring it and another brother bring it, then all of a sudden it's going to spread. So it's better that you cut that cancer off before it spreads and cause the whole body to be missile food, if you will. All right. Now where I'm at, I'm going to go to Romans chapter 12. Okay. Romans 12 and 4 and 5. Okay. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. Your office is where you do your job. Okay. So everybody not going to have the same job. One brother might hold signs. One brother might read. That's his office. Okay. One brother might not speak as good as another brother, but that's his office. Okay. So we being many in one body in Hamashiach, and every one member one of another. So we in one body, but we each have different jobs. The hand can't do the job of the ears. Okay. All right, let me get Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4, it says, there's one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. So you was called to be what you are. Whatever your office is and you do in your office, that's what you was called to do. Okay. Now, verse 5, it says, one power, one faith, one baptism. Okay. I think I went to 5. Let me see. 5 and 23. Okay. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church, GMS. He's the head of it. Okay. And he is the savior of the body. So if he's saving the body has to be pure. It has to be pure. He's not gonna save it because he can't dwell in a bullshit temple. He won't reside there. Okay, so the body has to be pure, and it's not gonna be pure if it has impurities in it. The real men gonna be tried as gold. Okay, so it has to be pure. It's not cancer not gonna reside in a pure body. Okay, so you gotta wipe those cancers out. If it's brothers in camps and they wicked, their ass gotta be kicked out. That's just what it is, bro. I mean, it's better that that person is kicked out or put away for his wickedness than him staying there, residing in the body and spreading that cancer, bro. Because everybody falls because of that one person. All right. Let me see. Let me get Colossians, chapter 1, verse 24. It says, "Who now rejoice in the suffering of you, and fill up that which is bind of the afflictions of Hamashiach and my flesh for his body's sake, which is the church." Which is the church. We are the church. Okay? Great millstone. We are the church. All right? One body. The body of Hamashiach. We make up that body. All right? For his body's sake, which is the church. Beautiful. All right? Let me get a couple more verses. Let me get John 2 and 19. It says, Yahawashi answered and said unto them, "Destroy this temple, and 3 days I will raise it up." Okay, so the temple that's the body. And the body is being raised back up right now. Okay, it was speaking of his physical body, but we fell as a nation also, and we being raised back up. Okay, after our time of being dead to the world, dead off in the world, following the philosophies of everybody. Okay, going after false gods. We were dead then, but now that body that fell is rising back up. We on the rise again. We are waking up into who our enemies is, our nationality, things of that nature. Okay. 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you?" Okay, so that body is the men that's bringing out the truth week in and week out, constantly putting videos up, and it's the truth. It's when all truth comes, you'll know it. Okay, you're gonna know when it's all truth. It ain't gonna be nothing sugar coated. 9 times out of 10, a lot of people not gonna like it. People don't like raw truth, bruh. People just don't like it. For some reason, it offends, and it's supposed to offend. You know? If you in a game and you shoot 1 for 10 from the free throw line, somebody gonna tell you, we lost the game because you couldn't fucking shoot free throws. Okay? So what do? That's somewhere you're weak at. You gotta practice that. Okay, and it might offend you. It might make you mad, but hey, it's the truth. The truth hurts, bruh, but the truth is gonna get you up out of here. All right. Let me see if I got something else. All right. But that was just a little quick lesson. If it's brothers and they're doing false things, and it need be that they have to be put away, so be it. All right. With that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the Ahchyms. Man, let's keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We almost out this thing. Shalom.